are right here where we need to be, and you are there with us, and we love it that way. Welcome to the Love Music, Love Life radio station. It's Smooth 98.1, and this is Film Focus. 13th of February 2026. It's just a day or some hours before Valentine's. And honestly, at this point, I feel I'm starting to sound like a broken record, especially as I'm not really, or I really don't see the point, but it's really not about me. So this is going to be a little bit of Valentine's special of Film Focus, but ordinarily Film Focus is about your movies, about series, about documentaries, animations, as well as the box office numbers and so on. We'll give you the update to tell you what Nigerians are watching or what the world is watching and how much it has brought in. And then we give you what is to look forward to. So the trailers, the movies that are in the works, who is playing what, the ones we agree with, the ones, yeah, we're a little bit indifferent about, and most importantly, your take on all of them. 11 till 12 o'clock every Friday, this is what we do. And my name is Oluwaseun Olusegun. You can be a part of this family by either joining us on WhatsApp or streaming live on YouTube where you can see my face and my hand waving to you. That will be at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. At Smooth 981 FM Lagos. You can also join us on WhatsApp. Maybe if you'd like to say something or tell us what you have been watching and how much you love it or loathe it. That will be 0911 999 0981. As always, I never walk alone. And if you're on YouTube, you would have seen him looking like the landlord of the entire building, the one and the only movie buff, entertainment stakeholder, the one who gives us the updates, never holds back. Iraba!
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning, Joe. How's everything? Good
I
morning,
am well.
everybody. Pleasure to be here always. Physically for 2 weeks in a row. I think that's a record in the past 2, 3 years.
Yeah,
Mm.
that is indeed a record.
Mhm,
Back to
mhm,
back.
mhm, mhm,
Lovely.
mhm.
And we love it.
Yeah.
Uh, before this is totally not movie related.
Uh,
So when you asked how were you, or I don't even know the exact words you use, it triggered something in my mind. It's a conversation I once had with someone, and I said that sometimes we have used how are you to mean a greeting, the way we would say good morning.
mhm.
And so which means when we say how are you, sometimes we don't really wait for the response. Or
Although
we
if
don't
anybody
really
asks
we
you
don't
my
really
answer,
care about the details. I mean, if somebody says, Irabo, how are you? And someone had just bashed your car
mhm,
and someone had just
done something.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have
people don't bother about the.
exactly the
Yeah.
details.
Uh,
And so it's more of just a performance, a performative act, and not really like, how are you?
mm,
And, sometimes I think about if we really care, and some say that it's because you don't really want to know how the person is doing because you don't have the power to help. So it's better that you
yeah,
don't
that one is also
ask.
there. It's just
Yeah.
like our men's group. We don't ask women, "Have you eaten?" because we don't want the responsibility of
But it
buying.
shouldn't be that.
No, but the thing is, you don't want to walk right into that. It's glaring. It's a trap.
So how do you know the one that is a trap or not? When you
You
ask a person how you are, that makes you ask how a
The
person
person
is.
has to have, put in a certain level of commitment to the relationship. Not even about man and woman now, just friends or whatever. Like the person has shown a symbiotic, you know, type of offering in the relationship.
Well, away from that, well, still away from that, what's up? What have you been up to?
Me,
Hmm.
uh, I have. In fact, let me even put this out there. So I have an award show I want to bring to Nollywood. So anybody who is interested in being a part of it, please send me a DM at Irabol Coston 100. I'm looking for graphic designers, video editors, social media managers, business development people. Like I'm trying to do this thing properly. So like I always say on the show, Nollywood needs a lot of things, has a lot of opportunities, and I'm not the one that likes to talk only. I like to also put things in place. So that's what I'm about right now. That's what's taking about 85% of my time, and I did not expect it to be like this. I thought it was just going to be easy breezy in a way, but I have been. My God, it's not easy looking for seed funding. Hey, Chineke, God, but we are pushing. So that's what I've been up to. Then normal during the cast events, that we have. Then being on radio, in the media, TV, doing whatever. agency stuff and all that. But I've been okay. I've not really been watching too many things. I still haven't seen a Nicolapo. I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I tried, but I can't. I've not been able to. Seriously, I've been going out every weekday since January first week. So that's how occupied I've been. But I've
Wow.
gone to a few premieres, seen some films here and there.
Hmm.
But 10 minutes film, I was at the premiere on Sunday. I
Oh
saw the
yeah,
film.
Love and Notes or something
Yeah,
like
Love
that.
and New Notes. Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Okay, how was that?
Good story. Love how it was told eventually when it got to the climax, but I feel it was a little too long. Could have been edited to suit, so it could have been more snappy or snippy or whatever you want to call it. But it's a slow burn that is rewarding at the end of the day. But I think for cinema, we need more films that are well edited. Not that the editing is bad. Get the context. It's not that it's bad editing. It's like just edited to be shorter. That's where I'm coming from. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's a good film. It's not a bad film. It's well told. Nice nuances. Like yes, solid film. And I love the fact that it wasn't about love new notes in the sense of like how you would think when you're seeing the title. It's more horror slash romance slash drama. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not a bad film. It's a good follow up to Real Love. Yeah, most definitely.
We'll talk about that, especially as you mentioned horror, and this is as a result of the box office numbers as well as the reviews for Uzo Arukwe's movie. Did you see it?
Is it Uzo's film? Gone Gone Gone.
Partly, yes, partly.
Oh,
It was not.
nice.
It was not a solo project,
Mm.
but yes, we need to talk about that because I remember reading one of the reviews, and the person said, "Yes, we do in an industry plagued by love, romance, and
Mm-hmm.
tongue in mouth stories.
Mm-hmm.
We could have variations, but what matters is how it is told. So you don't want to have a situation where you're saying, oh yes, Nollywood is not ready for this kind of genre when you are actually the issue. So we'll talk about that later. But first, let's take a breather, and when we come back, we'll get to the part where we tell you what Nigerians are watching on the streaming platforms after we tell you the box office numbers. It's Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. Smooth 98.1. 98.1. You're tuned in to the Quiet Storm. Smooth R&B music.
R&B soul music for the real fans of R&B.
Zone in to the best of smooth R&B. Music doesn't change.
R&B is transitional right now.
Since the beginning of time.
Singing and melody and lyrics that mean something.
Soothing music for the night. The Smooth Session.
On Smooth 98.1, Mondays to Thursdays from 8 p.m. Smooth.
We are your number one adult contemporary radio station.
Love music, love life, and love movies. You are listening to Film Focus on Smooth 98.1. And we are bringing you behind the scenes of what Nigerians are watching on different streaming platforms. But first, we need to talk about what they are watching at the cinemas. We all know that behind the scenes has been Rainy Supreme breaking so many records, and it's close to 3 million.
3 billion.
Sorry, did I say million? Never. 3 billion naira at the Nigerian box office. That is the highest grossing film in the market's history. Then coming in the second place is Over Sabianti, that has crossed 1 billion as well, and that's in its 8th week. It's gotten about 190,935 admissions so far, and people are still going there to watch it. Now, in this 8th week for what's the name now, behind the scenes, it got 43.7 million in the night weekend rather. So in terms of the top 7 movies for this week, February 6 to 8, of course we're going to have the weekend of this weekend next time. Number 7 is To Adego with Love. I didn't even know that.
Mm.
Were you aware?
Yeah, I've seen Adego with Love.
Okay.
So
Okay, let me just run through it.
okay.
And then number 6 is Avatar Fire and Ash with 7.8 million in the weekend 8. Now, when I say 7.8 million, I'm talking about what it has gotten in just 6 to February 8, not the entire thing. Then there is Everything Is New Again, 9.7 million. And Naz Onuzo was here last week to talk about it. There was, or there is, A Life Till Dawn, 12.8 million in its second weekend. While you have Shelter coming in with 18.8 million naira in the second weekend as well, and Over Sabianti with 20.4 million naira in its eighth weekend, while number one is Behind the Scenes with 43.7 million. That is what some people get in their entire run at the box office. And this is the ninth weekend. Behind the Scenes is still getting that. So you were going to say something, Honorable.
Yeah, I have seen it, and I mean, I'm glad Nas was here last week. Nas shared insights as to how Nollywood is currently structured and functioning.
Mm.
So, not every film that you create is for a certain platform. This movie now, I think it's a festival film.
Which of them?
Adele Go with Love.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it's a festival film that's about it. Maybe TV, probably putting on YouTube, but it's not a cinema film. Cinema films require superstars like Nas mentioned. Cinema films require a great storyline, great cast, great marketing, great positioning, great type of film, that's the genre, the time you're supposed to release it, and many other things.
Mm.
So this movie, I don't even know when the right time to release it is. Even in Valentine, it's not a well told story. It's off the backdrop of the Civil War, the East and North, squabble as a result, and every other thing that came with it. Now, the story is about an Igbo lady who, was with a soldier when they came to their town, and love and life relationship type thing where certain circumstances prevented their love and whatnot, and that was it. There was no true depth to it. There was no engagement in it. Like, it's not a bad film, but it's not a film for cinema, because when you go to the cinema, you're looking to be thrilled regardless of the genre. You're looking to be engaged. It's not that type of film that would do that. It's the type of film that people can watch when they are at home or at a festival or something. It's not that type of cinema film. I don't know the box office numbers, but I can bet that movie has not made up to 10 million in their first week. I see. I'm not even trying to wish bad. I can bet it's not even up to 20, 10 to 20. It has not. What's the number, please? I'm sure you should have it.
No, I only have. I would. This is the
It's
first
week.
weekend,
How much
so
has
it's
it made?
6.5 million.
6.5. You see my point? So it's not even making how much has and this is a very bad comparison, but like how much has the next see Naz's film 9.7.
In the second.
You see what I'm saying? In their second week. So that film, that's why I asked Naz that question. I said, when you guys release a film post Christmas, what is your aim? Are you trying to make money, or you're just trying to fill that spot, or you're trying to figure out, like, what is it? Because I was speaking to some people. I was at TVC this morning, and they said we're talking about film, and they said, how much do people make in cinema? What Kule said, is it true? Blah 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 blah. Story. I said, see, the economy is affecting us a lot, because the amount you use in making a film is the same amount that people hoped to even make at the box office just 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Now you're having to use that to make your film. How much can you now guarantee that you make at the box office on average? So the economics is against us to begin with. Now, how do we bridge that? As we spoke last week, can the government give us tax cuts? That is the filmmakers and all that. What can we do? Like, how can we mitigate it? Fine. Now, how can we get the economy better? That is the real conversation that we need to be having. I saw a post about Femi Todola saying that the dollar is going to be Naira is going to be less than 1,000 to the dollar by the end of this year or something.
When Dangote, as a part of Dangote refinery reaching full capacity.
Do you understand? So all these are speculations, but where we are at right now as a nation, I did not expect it to be. I never dreamed that I would be buying fuel at 1,000 naira or around 800 naira to 1,000. I
I
never
could never forget the protest when it went to
160 that time now.
yes.
So like I've been alive to the point where I bought for 80 something naira. So yes,
I'm sure you were when it was 65.
yeah. Did I have a card then? I don't know. But what I'm saying is we need to look at the economy, because who is going to buy the tickets? So I don't know how we're going to do it. So that's the real root of the issue, in my own opinion. Yes, we have the structure issue. Yes, we have some bad storytellers. Yes, we have some bad story execution. Yes, we don't have enough talent to rely on, in the sense of just not even about face value, just about talent. Like in America now, when you watch certain series, you can see that, oh wow, that actor is good. Period. It's not about whether you know the actor. Then later, maybe you happen to see that actor again in another thing. Like, hey, is that not the actor from even if you can't remember, you'll be like, and why are you remembering the person? Not because the person has good looks or the person has whatever. It's just like this person really came to they acted well. So that's where I'm coming from. So I think that our industry, we have our issues, but the economy is the cocoa. The economy needs to get better so that people can go to cinemas, so that people can subscribe more, so that people can be able to build. Like, the return on investment is so steep. If you look at how much we don't even have constant electricity. Sorry, it's not I'm not trying to go political. Like, I've sat down and I've looked at this matter. I'm like, okay, so it's the economy is the issue to begin with, in my own opinion. So until we are able to rectify that, we're just going to keep trying to figure out, we're just going to keep trying.
Not to be an unserious element or to invalidate the pain of what you're saying, but when you said that's the cocoa, and I know I can't be the only one who has this thing going on in their brain sometimes. So I remember D'banj and Don Jazzy's song, D'banj, tell them the cocoa.
Oh, God. Well, I've told you guys the cocoa share. I've told you guys the cocoa, and it's smooth without cocoa inside.
All right, so talking about To Adego with Love, the movie actually got the AFRIF win for Best Feature Film as well as Best Screenplay by Tade Production House. And in case you have no idea what the storyline is about, he has told you about it. That is not exactly straight. So it's about post-Civil War romantic drama, and in there you had Adamu Galba, Chioma Chukwuka Porter, as well as the late Onyeka Onwenu. You can check it out at the cinemas. It is a Trino Motion Pictures content acquisition. All right, so back to what Nigerians are watching on the streaming platform and who is giving the approval to what. Know that you can always be a part of this conversation by saying hello to us on WhatsApp or tell us what it is that you agree with or disagree with. Now we will move to the Blue app. We like to color code here. If you stream, you'll understand what the Blue app is. I'm going to tell you the top 10. Please remember and note that these are not necessarily recommendations. They are just what Nigerians are watching. Our recommendations will come at the end of the show. More like his recommendation, Rabo's recommendation will come at the end of the show. So, top 10. Number 1 is The Wrecking Crew. Number 2, are you aware of that or have you watched it? Number 2 is the second season of Cross. Number 3 is Beast Games. That's season 2. Number 4 is Relationship Goals. I remember seeing the trailer of this movie. What's a beautiful name now? Kelly Rowland and Method Man. And I said, I'm not going to watch this. Do you know why? Not because it's different from, not because it's just the cheesy storyline, but because I felt like I watched the entire movie in that trailer. There was nothing left to the imagination, so there's no point. So I don't know if I'm going to be watching it, but if you're looking for a Valentine playlist, I think you can add a watch list rather. You can add this to the one. Number 5 is Steel. Number 6 is Monkey Man. Number 7 is My Spy, The Eternal City. Number 8 is Fallout, the second season. While number 9 is Spring Fever. And if you want something for the season, you can add that to your playlist. And number 10 is Trap House. I feel like I've been seeing Dave Bautista in so many movies recently. Good for him, just like Dwayne. I guess he's trying to do the crossover as well. Now, going to the Red app, we're going to separate the TV shows from the movies. So number 1 is Unfamiliar. This is for TV shows. Number 2 is Anikulapo, the series. Oh, we're going to talk about how this is a series for the intellectuals later. Number 3 is Cash Queens. Number 4 is The Lincoln Lawyer. Speaking of Lincoln Lawyer, you've seen Suits?
No, I've seen Suits. I've seen
Have you
Lincoln
seen
Lawyer.
Lincoln Lawyer?
I've not seen the latest season.
So some have been pitting them against each other, and some say that by miles, Lincoln Lawyer is way better than Suits. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate both of them.
Season 4 of Suits alone is better than Lincoln Lawyer and all the seasons put together. I mean,
Wow.
Suits had more characters, had more storyline. I can understand why they're trying to mention that, Lincoln Lawyer can make a case for itself. But even the lead actor is not so much of a good actor like that. He's just like Daniel Etimesmiong in a way.
Wow.
Like those kind
Wow.
of people that
I didn't see that coming.
those kind of people that they are not bad. Do you understand? Like they just go and do what they can do. They do what they do. This thing I said now, I know it's going to be taken out of context.
My guy, anything that you have to explain yourself over and over again, know that it's a bad one.
No, this is what I'm okay. Let me re-say it again. So there are some actors where you cannot look at them for that kind of acting where they can lose themselves and go into the character. There's some people that they can just show up, deliver their lines, it's good to go. That's what I'm trying to say. And those people get jobs regularly. But if you're looking for like the people that okay, forget any role I give this person is gonna act. That's where I'm coming from.
In the words of a certain Odogu, you go explain tire, no evidence. Number 5 is Bridgerton. Number 6 is His and Hers. Number 7 is Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. Number 8 is Cat Williams, The Last Report. And number 9 is The Covenant. Number 10 is Motto Valley. Now let's talk about the top 10 movies in Nigeria. Number 1 is State of Fear. Number 2 is Yo, Bestie. That's the title, literally. Number 3 is Bring Her Back. Number 4 is Eagle Eye. Number 5 is The R.I.P. Number 6 is Noah. Number 7 is Duranda. And number 8 is Even If This Love Disappears Tonight. You can already guess it's K-drama. And number 8 is 96 Minute. And number 9 is 96 Minute. And number 10 is Nobody's Fool. Which of these would you be watching, Terrible?
Maybe Nobody's Fool.
Why?
I just like the title.
You don't even know who's there.
Who is in it?
I don't know. Not people that well, at least you had her. Oh no, I don't think I'll be watching this. First of all, it's from 2018. You've got Tiffany Haddish. It's a Tyler Perry movie, directed by Tyler Perry.
Ah, okay.
Mary Hardwick.
Mary Hardwick. Okay, I think I've seen it.
You have?
Yes. Tika Sumter is in it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They did him dirty. She tries to come back, blah blah. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
So that means it's not that memorable for you to remember it at the first mention.
So there's some titles that you think they are Nollywood titles just based on hearing, you think Nobody's Fool. So I thought it was Nollywood.
The issue on this show is that stray bullets always fly.
I thought it was Nollywood, but that sounds like a Nollywood title. Nobody's Fool.
More like a YouTube Nollywood
Hey, you see, you even went lower. You see, so I was like, oh, Nobody's Fool, nice. Yeah, they could have done better with that title for Hollywood. Probably, I don't know, something, but not that.
All right, so back to Anikulaku, the series. It's the second season, and social media has been awash with different takes, hot takes, unseasoned takes, uninformed takes, and criticism. Especially coming from the statement, it was in an interview that was had with Kunle Afolayan, and he said that he's been seeing the criticism as well as the backlash or whatever it is that people have to say about the second season of Anikulapo. And he said, in his words, that they make films for intellectuals, and if you're not getting it, it's not for you. Do you think there is anything wrong with that statement? I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that target audience is a thing. But some have said, sir, when we were watching Arara Figurine and we were applauding and your other movies, Anikulapo itself, you never told us that it was for the intellectuals. Now that we're trying to tell you that it's not as great, you spin the You can't get it if you're not smart card.
So let me preface this. I have not seen the latest season. I have seen the movie. I have seen the series.
Me too.
And I have no issue with the movie or the series.
Me too.
So let me now give you further context. When it was supposed to be submitted for Oscar consideration for international feature at that time, and I was asked, do you think this can represent us? I said, this is a solid film. But for the thing you're asking me, that place where we did go, I don't think this is enough. So you see that comparison I just gave you, the parallel now is that it's a great film if maybe it's coming to cinema, it's going to streaming. But if you now want to take it to Oscars for consideration, the scrutiny now has to, be higher because you are competing with, the best of the best. So I would say that wouldn't have been my selection. But if that's all we had, let's submit anyhow. Sure you get. Now, for this particular, storyline and whatever that everybody's saying, I will come at it from this angle. Just because, number one, he mentioned that you can watch episodes every week for certain TV series. You would not know how it would end until the end. Even when you're finished with a particular season, until that show is over, before you can now have your own reactions. For example, Game of Thrones. We all loved Game of Thrones from season 1, season 2, season 3, till
Except for season
today.
6.
I'm still saying that last season, that season 7, I mean season 8,
Season
or
6.
season 6, whatever season, that season that everybody just like,
What is this?
what was this? It was, you were tired of it at a point when I kept mentioning on the show. So you see my angle. So now with this one, movie was great. First season was great. This second season I've not seen it, but if it's not done, I would say hold your horses until you see it when it's done. Now, if you're now judging from the production quality, the acting, the whatever, fine, I can understand, because you can still judge acting. You don't have to wait till the next episode or the whatever. You can still judge acting, because there's some great actors that if I see them in some things, I'm just like, what did you do? But it's like seeing Odunlade Adekola now. I've seen 2 films that he has not been comedic.
Which and which?
This Love and New Notes. He's in Love and New Notes.
Oh, really?
Oh, stellar performance.
Are you serious?
Like finish work performance.
That is beautiful.
Finish work performance. Even Funke mentioned it at the premiere. Stellar performance. So that's what I'm saying. So again, they are just a different context to these types of things. I would try and watch it this weekend or this whole coming week. Then we'll talk about it next week. But yes, everybody has the right to talk about a film that they consumed or a series that they consumed. You have the right. But where I'm coming from this now is that I want everybody, Nigerians, to not be too emotional about these things. So if you genuinely see bad acting or bad production or whatever, come out,
Bad storytelling.
talk about it. Bad storytelling. Come out and talk about it and say, oh, this is what I feel, this is what I feel. Now, the stakeholders that put out these things too need not to be too sensitive to the point where they now resort to, certain, jabs and shades and whatnot. Like, take it in good stride. And also make sure that you have channels where you try to explain and respond to these things to give people context. So that's what I feel the industry needs. We don't need all this make I wait, make it go there, I don't believe I don't. We are still too much in our infant stages that we should not be doing all these kinds of things, in my own opinion. So I would watch it, but again, I just had to give that whole context for everybody to understand.
Join the conversation on WhatsApp, and that will be 0911 999 0981. Again, 0911 999 0981. You can also join the stream on YouTube. That allows you to drop your comment as well using the chat option. At Smooth 92.1 FM Lagos is the handle you're searching for on YouTube. On WhatsApp, Ayo Einstein says, because of your January absence, we never got to hear you guys' reviews of the December movies, Colors of Fire, BTS, and others. Thank you. Yeah, we're so sorry about that, but I believe we touched on that last week and a little on it as well. I talked about, did I really talk about it? I don't think I did. What's Over Sabi Ansi? At least I watched Over Sabi Ansi.
What did you think?
Oh, I think, in the words of Uris, and I very much agree, that it is her best work so far.
Mm.
And it was not bad at all.
Mm.
In terms of, we all know how December movies are
Mhm.
usually are.
Mhm.
Nothing too serious. It's a family time, something that you can watch with your family. A little or sprinkles of moral lessons here and there, and it did get the job done.
Mm.
Could some things have been better? Of course, it could have been,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it was good. I
Mhm.
would say it was good for Tony Abraham production, and
Mhm.
that's why it's been able to get 1.1 billion so far.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is that. And you talked about BTS as well.
Yes, just as you said, Ovasabianti is Tony's best film to date. It's the same thing with Behind the Scenes. I think it's Funke's best film to date.
Mm.
Yes, it's easily a top 10 film of 2025 for me. Easily.
Can we say the same of Colors of Fire? I have not seen it though.
Colors of Fire, um, I see what Nia Kimalayan is trying to do for the industry. I see it. He's trying to explore so many things, just trying to see, what can work. Now, when you're trying to do that, sometimes you may lose focus on certain key areas like execution.
Mm.
Colors of Fire has a good, simple premise. It's even teaching us about culture, our history, the kind of wars that we have, and how that could be stopped or prevented. Those are the in between themes in that, love and all those things. Now, execution, that's the issue. He did not carry it out properly. Even the acting wasn't properly directed. You see Gabriel Afolayan with all that talent not, coming through in a way that you expect based off of the premise of that particular picture. The same thing with Uzo too. I think Osas did her best. But now accents and things were also an issue. How do those kinds of people speak? It's just like with Osamede that time too now. It's just like, what's going on here? So um, I read online somebody was saying that Shola Shobowale had tribal marks. Then she didn't have tribal marks, and she had tribal marks in
No way.
what do you call it, Nicola or something. I was like, oh really? I was like, okay, I'll check out for that. So those little things. I think Nee is more of a creator, conceptualizing person, like
Than
just
executing.
than more of a director.
So, what do you think needs to happen for us to have a blockbuster that we truly all love from Nia Akimolayo?
I would say, I mean, the same thing with Tyler Perry, where they don't need to they don't need to wear too many hats. They need to just allow certain key people take on those responsibilities.
So, build a formidable team.
We've tried to do that here now.
No, that for actors. We did that for actors, right?
Formidable team for production.
For
right?
production. In terms of now, the context is Nia Akimolayo. We all know how beautiful, colorful his mind is in terms of the imagination and how he's able
that's
to
what I'm
weave
saying.
it.
Yeah.
So if let's assume that he's going to conceptualize it, who are those he needs to get on board?
Get Bo Abudu, Moses Baba Tokbe, and Kenel Okoasa for your financiers. Let them be the ones to do all the legwork.
Director?
Don't look for money.
Do you think a CJ Obasi will be able to interpret his ideas?
I would say get a Daniel Etimefio.
Interesting.
As your director.
Interesting.
Yeah. Get Daniel. So you see what I just said just now. Earlier, what I said about him.
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying about him. So you see, like everything gets context.
Okay.
To me, I think he's one of the finer directors we have, even as he has probably just 3 works outside. Skinned, the documentary, the one he did for his YouTube film he did for his church on Avestas TV. Then they heard. Yeah. So I feel get him. Then your producer, I would say you need people like Lado Awobokun, Victoria Olga, those guys that film one that you can. Sorry, add Naz as your financier too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, then, if you don't use Daniel as a director,
Options.
Yemi Morafa is not bad.
Really?
Yemi Morafa is not bad. So a team of Daniel, Yemi, and Coyote. Let Coyote be focused. Let Coyote not have multiple works that he's doing at the same time. Let Coyote be focused on that project alone. Because Coyote is also creative, he's also colorful, because he knows how to pick the right songs and sounds for film. He's very creative. So Coyote works with me, that kind of thing.
What about Jade?
Jade can be there too. But Jade is more like, I want Jade to be my producer too. Yeah, Jade should be a producer.
Okay, earlier you mentioned Moabudu, and this one, speaking about backlogs and things we need to catch up on, or at least bring you up to speed on. The Secret Lives of Baba Shagi's Wife. This was very popular in terms of the news on, I think it was in January, where they were talking about the casting. A lot of people had issues with the casting, not the fact that it's going to be adapted into a cinema release. We've seen many stage play of it, but this time it's going to make it to the cinemas. And people did have some issues with the casting. Some said, why would you be putting Odunlade Adekola as Baba Shagi? Why not someone like Femi Branch? No, is it Femi Branch? Yeah, it's Femi Branch. Or there's this man, I've forgotten his name now, with the presence, if you know what I mean. His name has eluded me.
Oh, the one
and the
with
pot
grey hair.
belly. No. Does he have grays? No, I don't think he
The
has
guy
grays.
from Blink Legosians.
No. I'm talking about he's a little bit of the, I don't want to call it pot belly, but the one pack. And in terms of the look, as well as his ability to be Baba Shagi, it's just like trying to imagine someone else as the, what's this Fuji House of Commotion head of house? That is the name. That's the name of the actor. I'm talking about his role or his character. Yeah, so it's just like trying to imagine somebody or have another person cast as the head of the Olurebi in place of Kunle Bantefa.
So who do they think? I mean, people can even share that on WhatsApp. Who they feel, should play that role? Because sometimes I would even another publicity way is, I think they did. Has anybody done it where they said, okay, these are the characters. Give us cast for us. I don't think we've done that.
No. In Nigeria.
That would be a good no, but that
good
would
publicity.
That would be a good
certainly
publicity stunt or publicity, whatever you want to call it. Like, we are doing a film. Our next film is the radio host. Oh yeah, cast radio host. Like, we'll give you the list of people that we feel should be in this film. That's based on character. Now give us the actors. Let's see what people would do. In fact, just put a poll. Majority, I mean, we would even shoot the film based on what the audience tells us. Let's now see if the audience will go and watch it. So.
Well, on the final note about that, a little bit of backstory. So in 2020, Netflix announced a multi-title creative partnership with Ebony Life, and that included the plans to develop The Secret Lives of Baba Shagi's Wives as a drama series for the platform. However, that did not advance the productions on Netflix because in late 2024, they informed Nigerian producers that they're going to scale back on the commissioning and funding new original productions, which we talked extensively about here on the show. So they shifted the approach towards licensing and licensing completed films rather than just directly developing. So that affected some things that were already in the works, including The Secret Lives of Baba Shagi's Wife. Now it has been redeveloped as a feature film that will be going global in December 2026. So we do have a lot of time to wait for it. So in terms of those who you can expect to be there, certainly Odunlade Adekola, who is going to be Baba Shagi. There will be Iyabo Ojo, Mercy Aigbe. It's a star-studded cast. Bimbo Ademoye, Omowumi Dada. There will be the elegant Aunty Shafi Bello, Bisola Ayola, Lateef Adedimeji, Kunle Remi, Bolaji Ogunmola, so many of them.
How much do you think the cast budget will be?
Honestly, I can't even imagine. And this time, do you know what I'm thinking about? In terms of what Naz mentioned last week about the entire thing that comes, just 1/3 of it comes to you, of which even in that 1/3, you have budget for this, budget for that. So with the stars that are there, I'm wondering what profit is going to be taken home at the end of the day.
So you see what I mean by the economics as well too. Because everybody's salary or ask per role is not the same as it was 5 years ago. because of the shift. So
Speaking of which, I came across a list that looked and highlighted the highest grossing lead actors of 2023. Sorry, no, that's 3 years ago. 2025. I'm not certain how they came across this, but we're going to run through it and you tell me if you really think it's true or not. So, number 10 on the list of top 10 highest grossing lead actors and actresses in 2025, and this is according to Nairametrics, at least they are quite reputable, is Daniel Etim Effiong. So, from The Herd, Something About the Briggs, Summer Rain, there is Daniel Etim Effiong.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way it happens now when you're abroad, where Samuel L. Jackson is the highest. I think who knocked him off recently, but he said he's still going to come back because there's some releases he's still part of. So your lead actor role or your lead actress role, how much you be the lead, because you're the one carrying the film along with whomever. So how much did that movie make? So that calculation in total across board over a period of time is what they use to measure. So yes, I mean, if they're part of movies that gross a certain amount and its cumulative is that amount, yeah. So that's what it is. It's a common practice.
Let's go to number 9. That is the man known as Mr. Authentic, Muyiwa Ademola. And of course, we remember how we talked about Ori, the Rebirth. There is Timini Ebusin. This is interesting because 2 years ago, he was rumored and said and celebrated as the highest grossing actor. So Timini Ebusin comes in at number 8. Then you have number 7 being Mike Ezuroye, with over Sabianti, Brockwood, and the likes to his name in 2025.
What's the number there? Okay, don't worry. Go on.
Then Kiki comes in. I like to call her Kiki based on how she's called.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous. Her skin is smooth.
Beautiful woman. Tall.
Elegant. She reminds me of this. Now, not in any way to compare with an animal, but have you seen, is it a fawn now or an antelope? The one that has the white markings. Very gorgeous, and how it sprints.
Yeah, with elegance.
Yes, I like it. Yeah, it hops. Yeah. So, okay, let's go back.
So, Ginger, that's what she made. Ginger. So,
yes, Ginger, yeah, to her name. So, that's Bukomi Adiaga Ilori, we know as Kiki. There is Odunlade Adekola. Of course, he was in Ginger as well. Warlord Olori Ogun. I think this guy made so many movies, but we're talking about the box office worthy.
Should have been released now.
Oh, really? I get your points. I get your points. Then Scarlett Gomez comes in at number 4. She starred in Behind the Scenes. And number 3, this is where the tension rises, or the suspense rather. Tony Abraham comes in at number 3. Many others to her name, like Born of Death, Owolabi Olori, Ijakuma, and so on. Oh, I could never have imagined. Debo Adedayo, Mr. Macaroni. Did you guess that?
Yeah, it was part of Behind the Scenes.
Yeah, I know, but I just didn't think it was going to be high up there.
Freedom Way.
And number 1 is Toby Bakray.
We have to
review the list, huh?
No, not review the list. We have to appreciate Toby Bakray, for his craft, how he has dedicated a lot of time and effort, to getting where he's at. And Toby put up a stellar performance in Behind the Scenes. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. From Big Brother to where he has come, I mean, the guy has just been climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, trying different genres, just making sure that he improves, year in, year out. So well deserved, well deserved.
This might be considered disrespectful, but I'm going to go ahead with it anyways. Toby Bakray Deyemi Okonlawon.
DME for now.
Why?
DME is a very good actor.
No
he
doubt.
has done a lot so far up till now. But the reason I say DME for now is just like when you would say Ronaldinho, Messi at a particular time when Messi was coming off the bench, you would say Ronaldinho for now. But now if you say Ronaldinho, Messi, it's got to be Messi. So let's see.
The reason why I said that is because I see Toby Bakray in DME. In terms of how given he is to work. I remember one time that people said, DME, did you collect loan from a certain popular microfinance bank? That you are working. If you had 10 movies,
Mhm.
Demi was
Was in
most likely
8.
being 9
Yeah.
and doing the job and
Yeah,
giving himself
and
to it.
doing it.
So I feel Toby has that work rate
Yeah.
and the versatility as well.
That's why I said Toby for now. I mean, DME for now.
So in a matter of years, maybe he's going to equal and beat DME's records if DME does not sleep.
God know I ain't they share this thing. You know why?
Why?
Imagine a 6'3" Toby Bakre.
Ooh, don't go there.
A 6'3" Toby Bakre.
Don't go there.
Shut
It's
down.
over for everybody.
Everybody's done. Finish.
True.
Finish. Or a
Summer food they cannot eat.
Uh-huh. Or a Toby Bakre face on DME.
Wow. Okay.
You understand?
Let's go to WhatsApp with Ayo Einstein, who says, with Baba Shagi's wife coming in December, are the producers ready for the competition with Funke Akindele, Tony Abraham, and the likes? Are we going to experience another producers and directors Royal Rumble with the amount of cinemas and screens available? I have my popcorn ready for the drama, Sha. Maybe another lesson will be learned or taught. Now, speaking of it, I like how you helped me to line up my thoughts, Ayo. So here we go with something that was a conversation that was had with Mo Abudu, and she was talking about the controversy about Nollywood cabal controlling cinema. I don't know if you followed that drama that happened in December, but before I take a thought and what she said in an interview, tell me what you think. Do you think it's really true that some deliberately try to sabotage, or it's just a popularity win?
I don't think they try to sabotage. I think it's business. So this is the time. Who started this whole thing? Was it not Nia Kimlaya? Abby?
It was part of the earliest voices about it.
So first of all, let's talk objectively. Let's not use emotion. Colors of Fire.
So don't just leave Nia Kamala and Tony Abraham as well.
Oh, for sure. But let me ask you this question. Have you heard Tony complain about box office anything recently?
No.
She has reached that 1 billion status. She's like, oh, I don't be part of her. I'm fine. No. No need to. We will all cause ruckus when it's not in our favor. But what I want everybody to be doing is when we see what is the situation, let us just say it as it is. Let's not now make people think, because a lot of people don't research or go deeper beyond wherever they get their news from. And how many news platforms have credibility enough to remove sensationalism and actually talk about what is right? Funke was a child star in a time when we had terrestrial TV. A TV show till today that if we hear the sound, we already start singing along.
I need to know.
Do you get? Now, she has an IP in Jennifer that was also using terrestrial TV, to promote the whole thing. Then she leveraged social media when it came, and she kept on being in people's faces and releasing films. Now, we did not like the films that she was releasing, our target audience, that's me, you, Oris, all of us. But were we applauding her for making the numbers that she's making? Oh, yes. What we are trying to say is that we want more technically sound films so that your credibility and your followership would now help us push great films out there. Not that if we now say, okay, where are those films that are making so and so? When you watch them, like, what's happening? That's why when I watched Behind the Scenes, I was so happy that, yes, finally we have a great film from her. And it's doing these numbers and nobody can say anything bad about it. On top of the fact that we just said now that we didn't like her previous films, I still was not going to be against her dancing or doing whatever she needed to promote her films. Her fans wanted to watch it, they wanted to watch it, period. Now, there is no cabal, in my own opinion. Yes, do you have friendship groups? Do you have yeah, I mean, it's there. It's in Hollywood, like, now fine. But even the so-called Mo Abudu and all these other people, they left the vacuum open. They didn't even know that December was that viable. Mo Abudu's films never topped its previous films in cinema. She started making 200, 100. It was just dwindling. If you check again, the stats are there. So she left to go and focus on the Netflix and everything. And so that, everybody thought it was never going to run dry. She even left TV and pivoted to production. So let's not be using emotion to be judging all these things. She's now saying it that there's no cabal because she's the one looking to come back into. But before, I'm sure it may be different if she said that, because if she held the reins, she no go throw away am now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she left. Now Funke is there, no problem. Band all you want to band, do what you want to do. We are even here for it. We are happy. But I would have preferred that they picked another time of the year. Let us see if another juggernaut could hold another period of the year so that we can be more profitable instead of fighting for the same spot. But then again, I actually look forward to seeing how it will play out for sure. So Colors of Fire, Nia Kumaya and them cannot just come into December and expect to upstage.
Calm down. Breathe, Yarabo, breathe.
Especially when your film no good like that.
She said that there is nothing sentimental about it. That's Mo Abudu, that no one is trying to sabotage anyone, that it's just business considerations and audience demand rather than personal preferences or favoritism. She even gave an instance that there was a time that her daughter made a movie and they had a poor turnout. They had to remove it from the cinemas.
From every life. So, okay, sorry. I know we have to go. See what Omotola said. That she's not going to do that. Omotola thinks that, she's Omotola before that thing will resonate to this thing. Let her go and check Basket Mouth's movie. As great as Get a Love Story is, it did not make 100 million.
See?
Do you understand? It didn't make 100 million. So let her not go and be thinking that, I'm Omotola, I know they touch ground, then my film will sell. Especially we know they tell ourselves truth. Now, what's in the happen? That's why we are where we are at. Nobody wants to be telling anybody, let me just say, don't go and watch Nazi's interview and go and learn what you need to do in this Nollywood. You go and do a film in your own mind. You think that, this film, then you now just go and release it any time of the year with cast that.
Oh, yeah,
Continue
sorry, Erabo, sorry. Chidozie says, Deyemi Okonlawon is on a league of his own. He's on Patience Ozokwo level. Let's just say Toby has a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, we have come to the end of the show for today. But first, if you are a John Wick fan, guess what? There is a John Wick video game in the works. And yeah, if you are looking forward to that, that's something to be excited about.
That should sell.
It will. It will. And also about animations, Peppa Pig decided to introduce a deaf character as well as accompanying toys for the new season. So that is about inclusion. Next week, we will talk about a viral video of Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt, but it was artificial intelligence and how that is causing the ruckus and what some are saying as touching it. In fact, it was Rory Robinson, who is an Irish filmmaker and commercial maker, and he said that if the Hollywood, in short, he said Hollywood is cooked if we don't quickly rein some things in. Now,
let them come to Nollywood. No, seriously. So they conquered countries. Let them come and conquer.
Final recommendations.
Final recommendations, please. Let us remove emotion.
Recommendations,
yes,
movie.
That's my recommendation.
Movie.
Remove emotion from this whole matter in our industry. Let us be constructive. Let us be honest. Let us support by watching, so that you don't just take somebody's. I've had conversations with people where I'm like, so hey, this film, what do you mean? Hey, this film is. I'm like, did you watch it? No, I didn't watch it. Just be like,
let it go. Let me quickly take this message from Chidozie, who says, Auntie Cheryl, I finally seen Moana. The sequel was so unnecessary. Chidozie, did I tell you to go and see it? Even I, the animation lover, I didn't see it because I knew it was unnecessary. So you're on your own, Chidozie. Make sure you don't put it on me because I didn't see it. And I love my Moana, but no Moana too. So you were saying?
Like wedding party too.
Oh, no, never to be compared. No, please, no.
See, go and watch Love and New Notes in cinema. It's by Timini Egbuson. Watch Landman on the Red app. It's very good, very interesting. I think it's also on the Purple app too. What else did I check out? I think that's about it for now. Yeah, more movies are coming to cinemas, in the coming weeks. So we're rolling.
And if you love a little bit of investigation and people going all out for their revenge and serving it really cold, you should check out Matlock.
Oh yeah, I saw the first episode. Powerful. That lady. Oh, I saw the
Finally,
first
welcome to
episode.
my game.
Lovely. I saw it on the Purple app.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Then everything is new again. You can check it out in cinemas. If you're looking for something very easy, simple, you don't want to stress your head. It's love, it's Valentine's, Sure, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'll be sleeping in my house because marathon people have decided to close their
Yes,
roads.
so I thought that marathon was not even happening again.
It will.
Mhm.
It's some people's escape and excuse.
Mhm.
So, thank you, Smooth Family. We appreciate you. Now, coming up is the Casbah, where we're going to be doing the Golden Oldies and the Feel Good Friday edition, as always. And you know it's going to be about your request, but Allah me jawa, check out jama. But why am I singing so much today? I'm in my serious mode. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun.
When we were doing cameras around the office, why did they think of doing camera in this studio so that we can have live streaming and like camera content that will just be readily available for us?
There are many things in life that don't have answers. What you've asked is one of them. Like say you are just on a